I want to welcome you to this week's Wednesday Word of Encouragement. And the Bible verse I want us to look at today is one that was shared with me in one of my devotional Bible apps that I use on a daily and weekly basis. And the verse is found in Jeremiah chapter 31, verse 25. And I want you to listen to these words because I believe that these words can be encouraging to God's children. Jeremiah 31:25 says this, "For I will satisfy the weary soul, and every languishing soul I will replenish." You know, for the most part, when we hear this verse and we realize that this is God talking to his people, and we sense that he's going to do something that's special. He's going to do something that his people need. Now, every one of us knows what it means to be weary in our soul. Things just go on, and things can be tough. And to hear the Lord say that I will satisfy the weary soul gives us this picture that God's going to take care of us. He's going to right the situation we're in. He's going to make it better. And who wouldn't be encouraged to know that? But the second half of that verse may not be quite as simple, because this is a word that doesn't get used as much as it used to. And that word is languishing. He says, "And every languishing soul I will replenish." Well, I got to be perfectly honest. This was one of those words I had to look up. And when I looked up these words, this is what I found. Languishing, failure, failing to make progress or be successful. You know, there are a lot of things that we want to do as children of God. We want to grow. We want to be more helpful. We want to put on more of Christ. And when we aren't able to do that, we find ourselves languishing, failing to make progress or be successful. But there's another definition: suffer from being forced to remain in an unpleasant place or situation. You know, sometimes we can find ourselves in situations, things going along around us, and we don't find them very pleasant. But sometimes the Lord chooses to allow us to stay in those places. And you know, we can run out of gas. But the Lord says here in Jeremiah 31:25 that every languishing soul finding itself in an unpleasant place or situation, I will replenish your strength. I'll replenish your joy. I will satisfy your weary soul, and I will replenish that which you lose for energy. Just want us to be blessed and encouraged by this. I was in my devotions, and I hope you are this week by this word of encouragement.